Welcome to House Money Podcast on our NFL Week 17 show. I'm Easy and I'm the host. Joining me today, T-Bone!
T-Bone!
And Chalkboard!
Chalkboard.
Dang, T-Bone, you all right?
Has a ragged start to the new year, man. Gotta get my pipes cleaned out.
Well, today's
I thought I heard that happen last night. But I digress.
Well, speaking of last night, today's Friday, January the 1st. Did you go out last night, T-Bone? You all right?
I did go out. I consumed many things. Many things. Different things that all mixed together in a perfect harmony.
Maybe we should leave it at that.
Someone might call it a concoction.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of a concoction, last week we went 2-2. Indy lost to Pittsburgh. Jacksonville rolled over for Chicago. We had wins with Seattle and Baltimore. Anything?
Should have been 3-1.
Yeah.
Indy was all over that game.
God.
They gave up 21 points in the final 12 minutes or something in the final quarter.
Hell, man?
It was 24-7 or something.
Yeah,
I quit watching it.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, that was unbelievable.
I chalked it up as a win, and next thing you know, it was 21 straight points, right? 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, well, Jacksonville, unfortunately, I know I pushed hard for that. They didn't put up a fight against Chicago, and Chicago surprisingly playing pretty well. Perhaps we'll talk about that later. Speaking of later, well, before we get into that, if y'all don't mind, since this is Week 17, let's talk about what we did in the preseason, because if you listen to us during our preseason over/under show, I think you did pretty well, Chalkboard.
Ah. You make it sound like somewhere I lost it during the season, but let's go back to the preseason.
Well,
Let's get in the DeLorean and go back.
Oh, we talking about the over-unders?
Yeah, the over/unders. Well, I'd like to
I think
particularly.
I was pretty good on those.
Well, I'd like to bring it up because I know our regular season win-loss record probably hasn't been, what we
Up to snuff.
Yeah, what we're used to. But preseason, before they actually started playing, let me tell you what we had. We had Arizona over 7. They're currently 8-7. That's a winner. We had San Francisco under 10.5. They're 6-9. That's a winner.
Yeah.
We had New Orleans over 10.5. They're 11-4. That's a winner. And we had New England under 6-9, or under 9, and they're 6-9.
Oh yeah.
So we won sort of going away. I mean, none of this is something you were
I
sweating.
felt good about all these. I think the New England especially felt good for some reason. I don't know.
You were on New England. I went back and listened to the show. You were definitely pushing for New England. I think, Chalkboard, the ones we were sweating, I think we were most concerned about the Arizona over 7. But all three of us jumped on it immediately, so who knows?
I do remember that because I think I took it first because I was like, I know everybody's going to want to do this, so to get in quick. It was this year's Cleveland Browns.
Well, yeah, I mean they start off so hot too.
Right.
That's the funny thing. They fell off recently, but man, they look good early in the season.
No, but 4-0. I'm very happy about that.
You're pretty good with the lines. What do you think? Like, could you have parlayed or put together 4 futures like that? Do you know what they would have paid?
Well, most places won't let you parlay prop bets. Hey, dog, we didn't start a timer. Not that I don't know if it matters
It's
now.
over
But
5 in.
That's what she said. I'm taking your material at the end of the season.
Just don't expect too much more.
She didn't say it twice.
Oh, shit. All right.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Look here, Kenyon.
All right, fellas. Let's focus. Week
Back on
17. Week 17. Let's focus. We got no Saturday games. We got no Monday night football. Everything's Sunday. The only premier game we have is Sunday night. Washington at Philadelphia.
The premier game.
They flexed it into this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this game probably matters to.
Yeah. I mean, it's for the
Pretty much. If Washington
preseason.
wins, are they in?
Yes.
Yes.
Washington wins, they're in.
That's what I thought.
So Dallas and the Giants have to also play.
Yes.
One's got to beat the other. So if the Giants lose, they win.
I don't know if it was already laid out to where if Washington won the game, they had the tiebreaker over them to where.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they.
Yeah.
They hold the tiebreaker over Dallas, but if Washington loses and Dallas wins, Dallas is in.
Right. Or the Giants. If the Giants beat
Right.
Dallas.
This is one of those deals. I guess by the time they take the field, they'll know. Because
Yes,
if the
they'll know their
Giants
fate.
were to win,
Well, all they got to do is take care of business.
Yeah.
If they lose, they're done. They can
Okay.
watch whoever. Yeah. So that was cool how they flexed it out. To your point, so a lot of drama on Sunday.
A lot of drama. All right, Washington 6-9 straight up. 9-6 against the spread, lost to Carolina 20-13 in a game their offense really struggled. Neither Alex Smith nor McLaurin played. Haskins was Haskins, threw 2 interceptions and got cut shortly after the game. Smith is questionable again, but I think he's going to play. McLaurin is doubtful. You know, that defense is still dominant, though. Chase Young is a stud. Listen to this. They haven't given up over 20 points since November the 15th when they lost to Detroit 30-27. But if Smith plays, it's a different Washington offense.
No doubt.
You know,
that to me is the key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Philadelphia 4-10-1 straight up, 5-10 against the spread. They lost at Dallas 37-17. That game was 20-17 at half.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Philly couldn't do anything in the second half. Hurts didn't look great, 21 of 39. He did have 342 yards, but 81 of those came on one big play. He had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He did rush for 69 yards. 2.5 games by Hurts now. We've seen him look good, and we've seen him look bad. But Philly just 1-3 against the spread over the last 4. Chalkboard, who do you like? Washington at Philadelphia, Philadelphia plus 3.5.
Based on all the information you guys just provided me, I'm going to do this prediction on the fact of Smith's going to play and that Washington's defense is going to be the key to this game, because if they can bottle up Hurts and keep him in check from running, I think that's the key, and I would be on the football team in this game. I feel like Philly's going to play loose because they have nothing to really play for, but I just feel like, I don't know. I would just be on Washington in this game. I know no McLaurin, but McLaurin hasn't been playing, and they actually compensate for that a bit with J.D. McKissick, getting involved in the passing game. You still and Gibson's back playing, so you have a 1-2 punch there. Logan's more than a serviceable tight end. And like I said, I don't feel like that Smith, as long as Smith plays, because if Smith doesn't play, I'm not even sure who the quarterback is.
Oh, it's good question.
I'll tell you in a minute. Tebow,
So he's like game manager, and I don't think he's going to lose the game. And I just feel like I just feel like Washington's defense is so superior.
Backup. Oh, that guy's. I don't know if he's ever played an NFL game.
Well, he played last week. He played last week.
That's his only
spot
game.
relief.
Yeah, so that's it. All right.
Who do you like, T-Bone?
It's all about one person for me. If Alex Smith starts, I love Washington. If he doesn't play, I'm not touching the game. It's just that simple. I think he could go down the wire. I think what's his name is dynamic enough to create enough offense with his feet to unbalance that Washington defense and not play spectacular, but play good. Now look at Carolina. Carolina beat Washington, and you're like, Carolina's got a horrible offense. So
yeah, but again, that's because Alex Smith didn't play. That backup is Taylor Heineke.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can't give me Alex Smith, then forget it.
Wasn't he like one of the Thunderbirds in Greece?
I will take Alex Smith and his experience, even without McLaurin or whatever, because of his experience to get him through.
I would take Smith without a leg to stand on and feel good about it.
God.
This throwing me off, man.
Okay.
I don't even know
So
I knew you were moving the bell because I didn't expect to get a ring.
Here's the problem, y'all. Here's the problem. I have. We got to make a decision tonight, so
It's 3.5.
Yeah, we can't wait until Sunday morning to see what it is.
Do you want to go back burner and roll on?
Okay, yeah.
I think there's too much unknown.
Well, I'll just tell you this. I like Washington in this spot as well, but I no longer think we're getting the best of the number.
Right.
Because this is all the way up to 3.5 now. This was at 2 this
I didn't pay
afternoon.
attention. Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, you're giving me
got a
over
2,
field goal
2.5.
at home, and a team that's not going to lay down. I don't think Philadelphia's going to lay down. I think.
No, Philadelphia's going to try to spoil it, and Hurts is still playing. He's trying to win a job.
Right. Well, I feel like it's his. Well, do you feel like it's his job? Do you feel like he's done enough to overtake Wentz?
Yeah, I do. I think it's enough to get Wentz traded in the offseason because he's going to be owed a shit ton of money.
Right.
Is he worth it? He's got beat up
a lot of
rookie.
salary on the books.
So
Deshaun Jackson's not playing.
Oh, is that for sure?
That's for sure.
Oh, Miami going to get into that number 3 pick, baby. Oh, and might go to the playoffs. Oh, man, slap that ass on that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right, so we put this on the burner. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's a lot for putting something on the burner.
Washington minus 3.5 on the burner. Let's see if we can find something else, though, because I do feel like we're getting not a great number there.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time on it. We got to get our fast break offense going.
Well, that's the last game we're covering. So
Chest pass.
So tell me who you like, T-Bone. Throw me out a game.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Chalkboard, throw me out a game.
Hey, it's Chalkboard. Nice to meet you. It's only been 3 seasons.
All right, since you're taking all this time, let me throw you out something. Chalkboard. Green Bay at Chicago.
Ooh, that's a
Man,
nice
right for the
one.
jugular.
Man.
Chicago plus
Nice.
4.5. The truth, I mean, is he playing well enough that they might have to sign him? And that running back, what's Chicago's running back?
Oh, Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Yeah,
dude,
he's been red hot.
he's been killing it.
Yeah.
Chalkboard.
Their offense has been on fire last 4 or 5 weeks. They've got over 30 points, I believe, 4 or 5 straight games.
Yeah.
Well, I ask you, the Packers.
Of course, you're going against the MVP with Rodgers and
But
Adams.
Are the Packers locked in their thing? Or are they playing for a
They're
position?
playing
they
for
think
the number 1 overall seed. They got to win.
so they have to win this game.
They have to win to get the number 1 overall seed. If they win it, they're overall number 1 seed. If they lose, they fall down to that. Maybe you host a game, but you don't have the overall. They're going for the overall number 1 seed.
It has dropped from 5.5 to 4.5. Looks like the money's pretty evenly split.
I swear.
So let me give you this crazy stat about the
me a nugget.
Chicago offense. They've scored over 30 points the last 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah. They've been red
30,
hot.
36, 33, 41.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell if you were mocking me by saying the truth because I know that's how I feel too, Mr. Trubisky. But it's like a lot of people when they get benched don't come back like this because it's like they get like a little ego broken like whatever. But he's played
I mean, they got weapons.
Really well.
I mean, they got what's the
Robinson.
Robinson at receiver. You got the running back. You got Trubisky. I mean, it's a tough game for me. Who do you like?
I mean, honestly, I'm not so heavy that I want to make this a play. I just like this game. I'm on Chicago here. I'm going to take the dog. You know what side I'm on. But I don't know. It's a hard game. But this is not one of my plays. I just want to throw it out
Now,
there.
we'll say this. Green Bay just lost their starting left guard that protects Rodgers'
blind side?
Yeah, he's an all-pro. He just got signed to a record contract, and then he tears his ACL.
I was going to say, man, this gave him a ton of money, and then he got hurt.
I mean, I could see going more Chicago's in because I could see Green Bay winning by a field goal. I don't see Green Bay going in there and just
I could see somebody taking the truth and teasing this up to over 10 points.
I mean, if you get Mike going on the edge and there's no offensive tackle to slow him down, get to Rodgers a few times.
Well,
God, could you imagine if Rodgers he laid a hand on him and like Rodgers got knocked out like in the last game of the regular season? Because you got to play him the whole game.
Got to. That's number 1 seed on the line.
all right, so I don't think we got to pick on this game. So
You see anything they feel strong about?
Well, let's get chalky. Come on, it's the last game of the season.
Oh, shit. Here we go. All right. I'm ready.
What do you think about the Ravens and the Bengals?
why would you do this? Why would you do this? I said this last week about the Jets in Cleveland, and you didn't. I mean, I hope you've seen that.
Hey, we did
result.
cover when we took the Ravens by
But-
I was
11.
going to say we gave this last week.
Now, the thing about this, Baltimore has to win.
They have to win.
They have to win.
But Cincinnati's looked so good the
Since
last
they has
2
looked
weeks.
better, that is almost 2
the last
touchdowns.
2 weeks in a row, and you want to give up 13.
Yes, because now they have video on this backup quarterback guy and their defense.
Finley.
Yes, I feel like it's one of these. People always look good the first week, sometimes the second week. I don't know.
You want to lay 13 on the road to a team that's won 2 games in a row.
This team's still not that good, but
They can score.
Shocking. They beat Houston, and I don't know who else they beat, but Houston's only got 3 wins the whole season.
Pittsburgh. Ever heard of them?
Pittsburgh's falling apart. My God, they're on their last legs, man.
They looked
suck.
good last week in the fourth quarter against Indy.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe that.
Just skimming around at some of the folks that I kind of admire and look at some of their stuff.
Are we talking about this game anymore? Where
hope
we at?
not.
Where are we at?
Fast break offense. T. Bounce pass.
Why are we going so fast? This is the last show. Are you in a hurry?
No, you'll get slowed down now. Hold on.
I like the way his voice even slowed as he's. Was that a setup?
Hey, here we go.
I feel like you're about to dim the lights on us.
We got Barry White in the background. All right.
We need some picking hilling.
Did you bring your readers, dog? What the hell?
Here,
You want to use my Nana's
Here it
phone with
is.
the big numbers?
Here it is, New Orleans at Carolina.
Oh, New Orleans at Carolina.
There was a recent update on this game. Go
Carolina
ahead, Abe.
plus 6.5. Totals 47.5. Game opened at 4. It's been bet up to 6.5. 63% of the money coming in on New Orleans. I have a feeling where you're going here. I think it's wrong. T-Bone, who you like?
I don't know. Going back and forth. I loved the Saints, even when it was at 7, but that's when Kamara was playing. I think we found out he's no longer playing in this game, right?
Correct. He's tested positive.
But they still have one of the best backup running backs in the NFL. Probably the second best backup behind Hunt in Cleveland, maybe. I don't know. He's pretty damn good. So
Yeah, very. It wasn't that long ago. He led the league in rushing.
yeah, you don't drop off much when you go to Murray. So they've got to win this game. They beat this team. They're going to be they have a chance at the number 1 overall seed, and they want that. I mean, they want to lock that up. They're not going to mess around with this game.
Chalkboard, who you like?
I don't have a real feel for it. Like I say, gun to my head, to quote T, I would take the Saints. I mean, I think that what they're going to do to make up for Kamara is, like I say, they're going to run through the tackles with Murray. They're going to do some little gadgetry for Taysom Hill, do some of those plays. Manuel Sanders.
Their defense is badass, too. I mean, their defense is good.
Well, and like you say, they need to win the game. I mean, what we're doing here today on this last, season-ending show is we're going for teams that need to win. I mean, there's a theme.
No, dude, I like Carolina. I mean, we talk about Teddy covers. Teddy is a dog. Teddy covers. It's 7 points, or it's 6.5. You can probably buy that number up to 7, smart shopper. I'll lay the extra, nickel, whatever it is. Dude, I'm taking Carolina plus the 7. I don't know how he does it. Kamara's not playing with New Orleans. Yes, they still have to win, but I'll take my chances.
So you're going on the theory, like New Orleans wins, Carolina covers, which is more important for our listeners.
And speaking of which, it's what Carolina's done 4 of the last 5 weeks. It's just kind of what Carolina does. They just cover, dude. They're 9-6 against the spread.
Well, I was going to say, at one point, they were probably something like 7-2. I mean, they were on fire at one point. I mean, they were covering constantly.
4 of the last 5.
I think we changed their name to the Carolina Blankets because all they did was cover.
That was not good. So anyway,
They're all flying on the last show of the season.
I'm on the other side of that. So, all right, how about this game? I
got one.
I can't believe we haven't touched on this division yet. Arizona and the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
The Rams are currently sitting at plus 3. The total's 40.5. 51% of the money on Arizona, 49 on the Rams. At 3, looks like a coin flip. What do you think, T-Bone?
I don't know.
This is your division.
I want to say I like the Rams. The problem is, my God, man, they're down to like, 3rd or 4th string running back.
No golf.
No golf.
No Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, backup quarterback. No Cooper Kupp.
The one tackle, I think, is hurt.
I mean, my God. I mean, they still got the stout defense. So basically, you're going to hope the defense overwhelms Arizona because Arizona's Murray hadn't looked that good lately. So they're going to hold him down.
Let's talk about coaching.
Oh, there's no doubt who the better coach is. There's no doubt.
Then why wouldn't we take the Rams? I don't care who's playing
Well,
quarterback.
I mean, even great coaches have to have some good players. I mean, look at San Francisco. That's a hell of a coach out there. Look at that team.
Well, and on the other side of the ball, Murray's going to play, but he's banged up.
Yeah.
So this is going to be him coaching up the defense to get to Murray and do just enough offense to win the game.
Yes, if you're giving me points at home with that defense, yeah.
And divisional rivalry game.
Now, I don't know the running back's going to be key because this quarterback's probably not going to beat you with these arms. So
who is the quarterback?
I have no clue.
For who? The Rams?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I think it's the guy that last played in the XFL.
Yeah, I swear, how some of these guys are backups. It's amazing. The guys that make it and the guys that don't.
They also lost Brockers, their defensive lineman.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's...
And both these teams at one point.
Akers is out.
Yeah. I mean, your top 2 running backs are out.
And your number 1 receiver.
Is Brown still there? I think is his name. Brown's the running back, the third running back.
I think he's
Malcolm.
available.
Malcolm Brown.
Um,
So they got to pound Malcolm Brown, who's
Brown's had good games.
Dude, I still like the Rams. Who you like, Chalkboard?
Well, actually, oddly, I would like the Rams. I've been toggling around over here. Most of the pundits are on the Rams. I mean, it's kind of crazy because you're sitting there thinking, like, because Arizona needs this game, right? I mean, if we were going on our theory,
they both need this game. They both do. Equally. Because if the Rams lose, they're out.
But I was going to say, does somebody own the tiebreaker? They have the same record? I mean,
no, the Rams would still have the better record. What's it? It's got
the Rams are 9-6. Arizona's 8-7.
That's right. So they'll be the same.
And then Arizona would hold the tiebreaker because they would win this game.
If they were to. So, it's basically, because.
So, they're gonna throw it all out there. So
I would be on the Rams. I can see us making the Rams a pick.
So you want me to put it on the burner? Or are y'all ready to call?
Just fire.
Let's do it.
Let's do it like back in the old days.
T-Bone.
Let's ride the Rams.
T-Bone, official House Money Podcast, play number 1.
Riding the Rams hard.
HMP number 1.
I knew there was going to be some sort of adjective or something after that.
We got the Rams.
Hadn't wrote it like this in a while, something.
Plus the 3.
Ram bam, thank you, ma'am.
Got it right there. Thank you.
I'm going to have a shirt for you made. I like where he just keeps talking.
Somebody's got to keep this train rolling. Let's stay in the conference. What do y'all think? Seattle at San Francisco. San Francisco plus 7. Tell me. This no 2 of your favorite teams, T-Bone.
Oh, man. I swear, it's San Francisco. I can't get a handle on them. I think Seattle's getting better, and San Francisco's definitely not. But I mean, they can pull one out every once in a while. And you scratch your head and you're thinking, how did they just play that good? It's bizarre. I mean, they got so many backups in so many places, so many injuries.
Well, that receiver's out now. That Seattle's the guy, like the rookie receiver. I mean, no, 49ers receiver.
Ayuk or some shit. Yeah, I don't know.
He's out. Mostert's been out.
I couldn't. If gun to my head, I would take Seattle. I mean, because Seattle's has something to play for. Why does the 49ers even care about this game? Because actually, if they lose, it benefits them draft wise. Seattle's out. Seattle could possibly get the number 1 overall seed if the Saints and Green Bay lose.
What is Seattle's record?
There's every possibility of that.
Seattle better than the Rams?
Yes.
Seattle's 11-4.
Yeah.
8-7 against the spread.
So they could be 12-4. The other 2 could fall in front of them. They would get the number 1 overall seed. And that could happen. Because we're already sitting there, I mean, without Kamara, Saints' chances go down, and so does.
I mean, mathematically, it wouldn't take a lot.
Chicago that's gonna be a rough game. So,
well, I'll be honest with you. I was prepared to pitch you on San Francisco. I do like them plus the 7, but as I sit here and look at it, they're over their last 8 games, they're 2-6 against the spread. And, in this division, I still feel like 7's a lot. I mean, I think they can keep it close, but I don't want to fire on it. And since it already sounds like you're leaning towards Seattle, I don't feel comfortable trying to talk you into San Francisco now that I'm starting to waver myself.
Yeah, sounds good. We can press on.
Hey, I got one.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead, Chalk.
Another favorite of the show. Team with a lot of weapons, not a lot of wins. What about Dallas and the Giants?
All right. Well, Dallas at the New York Giants. Where's the New York Giants plus 1? 68% of the money coming in on Dallas. Interesting enough. Chalkboard, who do you? Well, it's funny. We touched on this a little bit earlier when we talked about Washington and Philadelphia. Chalkboard, who do you like?
I'm, me and Joe Public's going in and giving our 68% of the money into the window. I just feel like Dallas is kind of rounded into somewhat of form. I mean, we were high on the Giants before, and like the defense, I can see the head shaking over there and everything. They're playing in New York. You're going to, I'm always looking for the big O. You push the little D. It's the whole thing. I just feel like that Andy Dalton's been playing better.
I mean, is Elliott even playing? Had that guy been he sucked here lately, right? So is he even playing right now? Is he hurt?
The backup.
Pollard.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, you know what it was? Because like last week when they played, I think CeeDee Lamb got a deep one for a touchdown. Gallup was actually involved quite a bit in the passing game.
Now, what kind of weather is this going to be, though? Is this going to be like a ground and pound type deal? Is it, New York, is it going to be snowing?
I don't know that it's going to be bad weather.
I think that was slow. I think, because Dallas has got a potent passing attack, like you said. I mean, they got 3 stud receivers.
It's just a 1-point game, so we really just have to pick the winner.
Yeah.
Elliott's probable. I can't let Dallas disappoint me again. I mean, it's week 17. I can ride off with a clear conscience knowing that they only
Sound like a burner?
I feel like what I'm hearing is like this is their chance to atone themselves and like go out as winners on the top, right off in the sunset like true Cowboys.
Here's what we'll just press on because we'll just throw it on the burner out of market.
Sometimes I wonder if my mic's working, but go ahead. What you got, T?
Miami and Buffalo.
I was waiting for this game. Miami at Buffalo. Buffalo -3. Opened at 5.5. It's now been bet down to 3. T-Bone, who you like in this game?
I don't know. I just thought it was a hell of a game. I want to get your all's thoughts on it. Here's the thing that bothers me about Miami. If Fitzpatrick were available this Sunday, I mean,
But
Is
he's
he
not.
hurt?
No, he's out.
he's COVID. He's got
COVID.
COVID.
Oh, I didn't say. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
So, and the problem is you don't know if Buffalo's resting people or not. That is another thing that bothers me. If I knew they were resting people, even without
I don't think they are. Don't they still have something to play for?
not really.
I think they're locked into their spot.
No, well, they're a 2 or 3 seed.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you play for. A difference between a 2 and 3 seed.
But the one's the only
and
one that gets to
Pittsburgh-
buy now.
Well, right. But it's something about the home and then getting the better matchup the second round or something. You know.
So this
Is it worth that much?
It's a psychological question to me. Does Buffalo want to keep their foot on the gas?
No, I think they pull them after a certain point. I think Allen's like 40 yards away from a franchise record.
Let
They
him
might
get
let him
that.
get that, pull him. I don't think Diggs even plays. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Well, and they were talking about Cole Beasley got hit at the end of that
Cole
game.
Beasley's out.
So they were sitting there talking about, like, this is how fragile it could be. You don't want to lose somebody in a game that's not quite meaningless, but for the grand scheme of things.
Well, and the other team's hungry as hell.
Right.
The other team has to win to get in, basically. They don't have to, but, the other teams are playing crappier opponents and they should win. So Miami's going to basically have to win this
You
game.
both raise good points because, like you say, to E's thing, I think you want to ride positive momentum going into the playoffs and not just kind of coast in. But like you say, Miami's, I think, is going to come in with a lot more to play for.
Right, and the thing is, Kansas City's going to be resting their guys.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's resting their guys. So what does it really matter? They're going to have the same issues getting started back up by resting their guys.
I don't know if it matters, but Cole Beasley is officially listed as out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no. You shouldn't risk him for this. Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, I'm glad you talked me off Buffalo because I kind of like that number because I don't believe in Tua.
No.
And with no Fitzmagic to bail him out,
Right. Exactly. Oh, that's my.
it's almost like stay away.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, here, you want me to segue off that?
Sure. Go ahead, chalkboard.
Talking about the Finns, congratulations, T, on your victory last week.
Oh.
I forget who y'all played. You're going to leave me hanging, too?
I already know where you're going here.
Oh, what was it? 99.9%.
There was 20 points scored in that game in the final 4 minutes.
Yeah, that was insane.
Teams went back and forth. For those, I blacked out. I don't even know who won, so we'll move on. I think they played the Raiders.
I think we left this poor man at the bar. He's still checking out the game.
There was a lot of texting. A lot of texting amongst a lot of people.
Oh, man.
So, yes, I am leading going into the Raider-Bronco game.
Okay, Las Vegas at Denver. Denver plus 2.5. The game opened at -2. It's now currently at Denver plus 2.5. Chalkboard, who do you like in this game?
The thing that I'm going to go with here is the Raiders have lost 3 in a row at home. At one point, it looked like that they were almost a shoo-in to make at least the playoffs as a wild card.
God, yeah, it's got to be.
Complete disappointment, all this. So it would seem obvious what I should do. But I feel like what they're going to try to do at this point is just at least try to finish 8-8. Try to build some remnants of positivity out of this train wreck at the end. Denver's done. I feel like they've beat them once. I feel like they got the tools to beat them again. I would be on the Raiders here.
How does he consistently pick bad games? This team has quit. Quit. They
actually didn't quit against Miami.
No.
They were playing
All these
hard.
games that they lost, other than Indy, they were just bad beats.
As a matter of fact, they looked better than Miami for a good portion of the game. I'll freely admit that. It was unbelievable until Fitzmagic came in. They were winning that game.
I don't even know that Locke's going to play because they said they already want to try another quarterback, that they've given up on him.
1-4 against the spread over the last 5 games.
I like Raiders. Man, you really taught me into this game more. Think about it.
We have swag available after the show.
I tell you, they got to win one. Eventually, the talent, comes out, it's just crazy, man. I mean, they look good. I thought they looked good in that game.
They could win this and still not cover. I mean, it is 2.5. And
True.
And we go to this number. If it was the Raiders, wouldn't it be 3? We talk about this every week.
There's something about the definition of insanity, I hear.
Oh, man. Somebody's got to throw out a game. We're running out of games. We're going to Tennessee is Houston.
Ugh.
Wow, I can tell it's going to be a good segue.
I don't think anybody in this room's on Houston at this point. It's like, is the 7.5 enough to sway you?
No, I mean,
if Watson is playing, they could win this game. They could win it. They could win this game.
did
I
you
don't know-
watch
I don't know if
Houston
the
play
mic-
against Cincinnati last week?
If the mic picked up that sound of
You
that head
can't blame
snap,
Watson. Watson's on fire, man. He's got awesome stats.
Their
he's just-
defense is awful.
They are off.
they hemorrhage points.
They are. Tennessee can't get any pressure on anybody, though. They got the worst defensive front, man. It's pathetic. Watson will pick them apart, man.
Dude, I had Houston last week teased down to -1.5. All they had to do was win against Cincinnati.
That was awesome,
and
by the way.
they couldn't even do that.
As
You
a
know
matter
what?
of fact, I saw you that day because you were getting updates on your phone, and it was pretty evident who you had in that game. So
A plus, they do have I think the worst rush defense in the league, or down to the bottom, maybe
statistically,
30th.
yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
28th
Houston
or worse.
And Derrick Henry unleashed. Oh, and he needs 200 yards for 2,000. So,
Oh, is that right?
yeah,
So they're just going to feed him.
yeah.
They're
He'll
just
want to try
gonna-
to get a record.
Yeah, they're just going to hand it and
So we
and-
talked ourselves into the Titans?
But see, here's the beauty. I want Houston to lose because Miami will get locked into the number 3 overall pick and still be a playoff team.
That's sweet. Let's talk about another game.
Are we putting the Titans on the burner? Or?
Yeah, well, we got plenty of time.
To
man.
your theory, this
Time.
game is at the right spot. It's 7.5.
Did I flip y'all from Houston to Tennessee?
Oh, I
'Cause
was never on Houston. I feel
Oh,
like
I didn't think I was on Houston either. I'm just saying. It's 7.5 though, right?
Are you on? He is on Houston.
No, well, I don't know. It's 7.5. It's a hook, man.
well, you.
Backdoor cover, 7.5.
Oh, this is the thing he was arguing about on the Raider game. That this is why they're giving you the half because they're like, hey, please take Houston, take this half a point.
I get that, but
They're pathetic, dude. 5-10 against the spread.
well, the public's all over Tennessee.
I'm going with them this time. They can take my money.
I'll call it out.
Go ahead, man.
Fast break offense.
Hold on. We got
These guys are going for a lamb. I'm not.
Where's
paying
T-Bone?
Okay.
He's putting out his warm-ups.
Okay, what time is it? We're 28 minutes
go
in.
ahead,
Let's
Bill.
talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. Do y'all want to make Washington a play? It's the only one that's sitting on the burner right now.
No, I think we got a couple. Don't we got New Orleans not on the burner? We're not doing.
I think there was a certain amount of uncertainty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Certain
I'm
amount of
not-
uncertainty.
What about Dallas at New York Giants? Is that a burner? Was that a burner?
I don't feel like I thought y'all were going to jump on, so it's fine. That's just me. I'm a lonely cowboy.
Shit, man. Gotta find something.
I feel like there's a heavy lean toward the Raiders and the Titans.
Okay, hold on. There's some other games out here. How about the New York Jets at New England? New England -3. This opened at 9.
9?
Opened at 9, and it's been bet down
my
to
God.
3.
Wow, would it have ever been?
How much millions of dollars does it take to move a game 6 points?
Jeez.
It takes Newton not throwing over 100 yards in like 10 games.
Yeah, he sucks.
Darnold's playing for a contract. The Jets have won 2 games in a row.
Oh man.
Oh,
Do
break up
do-
the Jets.
Does
I mean,
Bill
they have-
Belichick really let? Is it really that bad though to let this team come up and beat you on your home field? This team?
I'd be on the Jets.
I'm on the Jets.
Oh man, I just don't know if it's what that far yet. That's horrible. Damn. That's hard to believe. What would they be? Be 7-9? Is that right?
Well, they would start off 0-13 and finish 3-0.
No, I'm talking about the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, New England's sitting at 6-9 at the moment.
Oh, so you're telling me they're going to be 6-10?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Dude, the Jets have covered 1, 2, 3. They're 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games.
It took a miracle effort by the Raiders to beat them.
Yeah, they're 5-2 against the spread, including 2 straight up wins.
New England that damn bad. You're right. I mean,
How much evidence do you
Newton will
need?
probably get benched, right? He is starting.
Stidham.
Yeah,
I think he's
Stidham's
going to
starting.
start, but I mean, I don't know if they're going to give him one more
sounds
look.
good. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Should be a second pick?
how bad's New England? They scored 9 points. They've scored 12 points. They've scored 3 points. Somehow or another, they put up 45 against the Chargers. So, and that was on December the 6th. That's the last time they looked good.
So we're not worried about the value being gone, losing those 6 points from 9 to 3?
Well, I mean, consider
sucks.
we have no other plays, but I feel like we all think the Jets are going to win outright. I mean, I don't.
Or the 3's doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is a dog getting points. I feel like I'm going to win anyway. That's how I feel with the Rams.
All right, I'll shout it.
Chalkboard, official House Money podcast, play number 2.
Jets, Jets.
Wow. I hope we're not getting on them too late. I've tried to talk y'all into the last 2 weeks.
If we get on the Jets too late, is it a missed flight? Anybody?
It's week 17.
It's week 17.
It's Christmas. I'm in, dog.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, to be honest, on that pick, it was kind of like a standby. So it was like,
No, you should have stopped. All right. So let's do Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
story of my life.
Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Cleveland -9. Open at 4. It's up to Cleveland -9. At some point in time, I kind of like Pittsburgh.
Oh, I like Pittsburgh.
But
give me 9
there's not going
points.
to be anybody on Pittsburgh that we know, right? There's not a starter that's playing.
I don't know about a starter. Now, I know
I mean, they're sitting
on
some skill
Cleveland-
positions.
Cleveland's still got some people out for
COVID.
Yeah, they're wide receivers.
I think they come back maybe.
They said they tested clean. So, I mean, what's the number right now? Currently,
9.
It's a lot of points. I mean,
In a division game,
at the dog pound. It's too many points for me to take Cleveland -9.
and Pittsburgh might bring as many fans as Cleveland there. I mean, that's a
Is Cleveland playing to get in?
that's exactly what I was getting ready to ask.
yes, they are.
Yeah. Because Pittsburgh has locked up where they're at. I mean, Ben's not playing. I don't think the skill positions are playing. I mean, it'll be like Benny Snell. It'll be like, there'll be backups we've heard of, but I mean.
Is Cleveland really going to go there and blow them out even with their backups?
No,
It's at Cleveland.
It's at Cleveland.
Well, yeah, whatever.
But still, I don't think I like Pittsburgh. I'm on
do
Pittsburgh
too.
with you. Let's put Pittsburgh up here on the burner.
I like Pittsburgh.
All right, Pittsburgh +9 on the burner. There's no way we're going with 3 or 4 dogs in one show. There's no way. There's no way.
Is that what we've done? What are we doing?
We've got 2 dogs so far.
Oh, God, we got to change that, Chalk. What's going on with that?
Hey, look, man, I tried to come out the gate with Baltimore.
Hey, I like this Minnesota-Detroit game.
Minnesota, Detroit -7, or Detroit +7. T-Bone, who you like?
I like Pittsburgh. Ah, bless, man. I do got to get some cheaters. Minnesota. I think Minnesota.
Now, there is no Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't care. I think they drill them. Detroit, my God, man. Is Stafford even going to play? That guy's all beat down, broke down.
They acted like it'd be better to preserve him.
Neither one of them's got anything to play for, per se, but Detroit, to me, has just been getting slaughtered lately. They don't look good. You depend on, and they got Galladay's out again.
Detroit's pretty much folded up the tent.
Yeah, they're playing for a position in the draft.
3.5 up to 6.5 out of, but it's 7. Are you not worried about the 7?
See, here's my issue. Dude, Minnesota is 0-6 against the spread their last 6 games. Mm-hmm. And I probably agree with you. I mean, if Stafford doesn't play, as many problems as they've had with their coaching staff, I mean, I'm probably with you on Minnesota. But
yeah, they're interim coaches. The staff's already gone, so they pretty much checked out.
I don't know, y'all. Time's getting short though.
There you go. Well, we can go over all these back.
Well, on the burner.
Burner back.
I'll go ahead and put Minnesota on the burner just because you seem to like it. So Minnesota -7 on the burner. All right, so let's talk about what we got on the burner. We got Washington -3.5. We got Pittsburgh +9, and we got Minnesota -7. There's so much uncertainty in this Minnesota-Detroit game.
Did we completely come off the Tennessee-Houston?
I didn't, but he likes Houston.
Yeah, I don't really feel like that. So we got 2 games, right? We got to pick 2 of these.
2 of those.
Yeah.
So we didn't think anything about the Dallas Giants. Can we talk about that?
Well, he likes the Giants. I like Dallas. Who do you like?
I don't know.
I feel like you set us up and then you slow play us every time.
Hey,
The only game we didn't touch on was like the Chargers and the Chiefs.
we limit that.
Chiefs will have, nobody
they've
out
got-
there.
Man, yeah, so Watkins and Hill's out. Mahomes is out. Matt Moore can.
Kelsey's out.
Yeah. Well.
Another game with too much uncertainty. What about Atlanta at Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay minus 6.5.
Oh, I like Tampa Bay. God, I'm glad that's my pick, man. Tampa Bay, there it is, right there.
Why
That's
do you
it.
like Tampa Bay so
Let's
much,
lock it up.
Tebow?
I think they're gonna crush them. Where's that? Where's that?
It's at Tampa Bay. Why do you think?
Oh yeah. All right, Tampa Bay is playing for
I'm surprised we skipped this
the
game.
playoffs. It's an interesting thing. If they win this game, they got a chance to actually the game they want to play. They won't get home field because they're whatever seed they are, but they get to play either the Giants. Whoever wins the freaking,
They'll get the 5th seed.
they'll get the worst damn team in the league to have to play in the playoffs. So
So
they
you-
want that. So they're going to be motivated to win this game.
So, they just played 2 weeks ago, and they only won by 4. And since then, the only thing Atlanta's done is play Kansas City extremely tough on the road at Kansas City. So why are you so comfortable laying, what is this, 6?
Yeah,
6.5.
It's 6.5. I mean, I do remember that Atlanta Tampa Bay game though. Wasn't Atlanta like up
Yes.
at halftime?
Oh, they had like
And
a huge lead.
and
Yes.
Tampa Bay just came back and crushed them in the second half.
Yeah.
If Tampa Bay still got something to play for, strangely enough, I may be with you.
And here's the thing: Atlanta, they can get the 3rd overall pick if they lose. Something to do with them in Miami.
I
or
just
something,
read that
something.
where it would behoove them to lose this game.
Yes.
For picking purposes because they're
picking-
not going to do
okay,
anything.
they're gonna try to get
Julio's
their
not
next-
going to play.
They're going to try to get their next quarterback. Probably try to get Fields from Ohio State.
Julio's definitely not playing.
I think I just saw that.
Yeah, he hasn't played, and
I mean, Ridley's good. They got that Gage kid's pretty good. I mean, but I feel like this is a good tune-up game for Tampa Bay going into the playoffs.
Yeah, Julio's definitely out.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan though, that dude's going to sling it because he's trying to.
trust me, I hate him in fantasy. He don't sling it that great all the time. So
Well, to your point, though, if this is kind of sort of a last hurrah, I mean, feather in the cap game, I'd be on Tampa Bay, but I'm just trying to be devil's advocate.
All right, well, let's put Tampa Bay on the burner. So we got to get 2 of these games, y'all. We got to get 2 of these games. Here we go. We
play
got
it.
Washington minus 3.5, Pittsburgh plus 9, Minnesota minus 7, or Tampa Bay minus 6.5. Of those 4, which one do you dislike the most? I'd say probably Minnesota. It's too many uncertainties. No Dalvin Cook. Who knows what's going on in Detroit?
Yeah, and I don't even know the second running back, that Madison, because he's been banged up, so it might be their 3rd-string running back. I mean, I know what you're saying. You're depending on that game to win by Detroit just not even really showing up.
Yeah, like kind of. He's expecting what happened against Tampa Bay, or is that who they played? Who they just played? And they got rolled.
I mean, do we have a feeling for Washington?
I forgot about that. Oh yeah, Washington. It's again Alex Smith.
yeah, I mean, if he plays, I'm all over that.
From what I've seen, it looks like he's probable.
I agree.
I mean, if he's probable, I'm all over Washington. I mean, I think that's the only way they win.
All right,
Let's do this.
Chalkboard official House Money podcast play number 3.
The Washington football team.
Number
America.
3. Washington minus 3.5. That hook scares me. I don't like that hook. All right, we need one more. Pittsburgh plus 9, Minnesota minus 7, or Tampa Bay minus 6.5.
I like Tampa Bay. That's my favorite out of those 3. But I'd say Pittsburgh second.
Chalkboard.
Of those games, I would probably be Tampa Bay.
I agree. T-Bone official House Money podcast play number 4.
The Bucks.
Let's review for one final time. House Money Podcast play number 1, the Rams plus the 3. Play number 2, the New York Jets plus 3. Play number 3, Washington football team minus 3.5. Play number 4, Tampa Bay minus 6.5. Awesome, fellas. Chalkboard, crystal ball predictions last week. Jordan Atkins, Houston tight end touchdown. How did he do?
You know, it really got me because I was not able to watch it live, and I got an update, and all it said on my phone was touchdown reception, tight end, Houston. So I was like, yes, and it was Fells. So close, but we fails to hit it again. So he did not score a touchdown.
Damn, dog. Sorry to hear that. Who do you like this week?
This week, actually, it sort of goes a little bit against one of our picks, but I'm going to do it anyway. Man only has one touchdown all season, and it was week 1. I'm sticking with the position. Zach Ertz gets a touchdown this week. Dallas Goedert is a little banged up. Is it
Goddard?
Goddard banged
Goddard's
up.
out. Yeah, Goddard's out.
So I feel like it's going to be his last game playing at home. I think he gets a touchdown. Second one of the year. He's going to bookend it. Game 1, game 17, game 16.
Good luck, Chalkboard. T-Bone, choice cut last week. You went to the well one too many times with Miami minus the 3.
Wait, what's the record? Is this the Mendoza line?
No.
I blew it. Blew it for the season.
7-9 on the year.
I only brought that up because I thought it was still in play. I apologize.
T-Bone takes an L.
Oh, been a rough year. Started out so promising. Oh, I'm going with the Steelers. Give me the Steelers and the 9 points.
Really?
Yep.
I like it, T-Bone. You take a dog week 17, you finally reach out and grab them points.
Shit, over a touchdown?
Fanning the flames on the grill with that terrible towel. I see you.
Oh, yes, we got a little Raider action over.
Close enough.
Oh, that's a Cardinal.
Close
Never mind.
Well, that does it for us for week 17. Thank you so much for listening to us this year. If you get the opportunity, please subscribe to us on YouTube or iTunes, SoundCloud, however you listen to the show. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a season 4, hopefully. We're on Twitter at House Money Pod. Chalkboard, how can they find you?
They can continue to find me at Chalkboard, CHALKBORED_HM.
So, Chalkboard, last year during the playoffs, because we didn't put out a weekly podcast, you went ahead and put out our picks. Are you going to continue to do that this year? I mean, can fans find our official plays on your Twitter?
Definitely. We'll put it there, and what I'll try to do is also spread it out on the other platforms, but it'll for sure be on Twitter, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I may have to get with Zay a little bit and see what he can do just to broadcast it everywhere so people can continue to get paid by the show.
What a commercial.
It was Mike's Headroom. Continue to do well.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I might connect with Z as well and let him know that you're going to be doing that, and maybe he can...
I'll tag the show so Z will know they're out there. And we will. What it'll be is you won't get to see us making the sauce. You'll just get the fine dining.
T-Bone, are you okay?
I can't get all the shit. Somebody stabbed him. What the hell was that, man? Oh, it was awesome.
Oh, shit. Well,
it's a twitch.
There you go.
That could have been like a subtle sign of a stroke. Are you going to take care of me or what, man?
Speaking of Z, man, we appreciate all you've done for us this year, dog.
Thank you.
You've hooked us up on Facebook and Instagram. You've boosted our social media presence a 1,000,000%. Thank you so much. If you get the opportunity, please go out and rate and review us this year. Thanks so much for holding it down and what you do, Z. Fellas, 2020, COVID, NFL, crazy season. Final words. Go ahead. Chalkboard.
Final words, final episode. In honor of the final episode, I did wear my going on vacation shirt. Sort of a shout out to going to a beach, perhaps a Pro Bowl. So it was a crazy season. I think we all knew that going in, but just, there was a lot of uncertainty. I think it kind of messed with the overall record. But, we've lived to fight another day, and I'm looking forward to season 4. T?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Sports is just a getaway. There's so many other more important things. Yeah, escape. There's so many more important things going on in the world. But if I didn't have this NFL season, I'm not much into other sports, but NFL season. If I didn't have this, I don't know if I'd have my sanity. I mean, they did a tremendous job keeping the damn season going.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad you brought that up because listening back to the preseason over and under show this morning, I think we all kind of said we would be surprised if they made it to the end, and they made it to the end.
You know what we would have lost on the over under show
drink.
would have been like the over on like games canceled or whatever. I mean, they did a phenomenal job.
what the hell? There wasn't water in that glass.
I don't know if he took a bigger drink or gave you more back, but. Tease the gift that keeps on giving.
No doubt. Well, fellas, if you don't have anything more for 2020, I don't either. Hopefully we'll be back.
I don't think anybody has anything more for 2020.
It's going to be a fantastic end of the season this week and a lot on the line, playoff games. This will be the most exciting week in football.
I would love to to hand off to the fans a 4-0 farewell 17 show.
No doubt, no doubt. On that note, please follow Chalkboard on Twitter. You'll see all our playoff picks. For us, thank you again so much for listening. House Money Podcast, Season 3. We're out.